In 1968, this soul food restaurant wasn't just serving food, it was saving lives. And the FBI was watching. Between 1916 and 1970, 6 million Black Americans fled the Jim Crow South in what historians call the Great Migration. They packed their lives into suitcases and headed north to cities like Chicago, Detroit, and New York, searching for freedom and opportunity. But here's what most people don't know. When they arrived, they were starving, not just for food but for home. Enter the soul food restaurant. These weren't just businesses. They were cultural embassies. In 1968, at the height of the civil rights movement, places like Sylvia's in Harlem and countless unnamed joints in Southside Chicago became something extraordinary. Inside these walls, migrants found collard greens cooked the way their grandmother made them. Cornbread that tasted like Sunday dinners back in Mississippi. Mac and cheese that made grown men cry because it reminded them of everything they'd left behind. But it was deeper than nostalgia. These restaurants became job boards, community centers, and safe houses. Owners hired new arrivals off the bus. They cashed checks when banks wouldn't. They fed activists planning protests. They hid people running from danger. The menu was resistance. Every plate of fried chicken was an act of cultural preservation. Every pot of gumbo said, "We're still here." They didn't break us. And in 1968, when Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated and cities burned with grief and rage, these restaurants fed the revolutionaries, comforted the mourners, and kept communities from falling apart. Soul food restaurants didn't just feed bodies during the Great Migration, they fed souls. They preserved an entire culture when America tried to erase it. Want to know which famous soul food restaurants secretly funded the civil rights movement? Find the full story on our channel.